Come on. Load up the timber deck for Andy, keep it moving. That might be a little bit big on that flare, so I'll cut that off. Well, it's definitely going to be too big, that flare. Would like to try and get all this on now, and then I can get another trailer full. Nice straight timber this. So I know you're probably thinking I'm a bit mad going past this small stuff, but this small stuff at the end here is very well seasoned. So I'm kind of going into the middle here, eating back towards this way because that's very green, and then we've got seasoned at the front and seasoned right at the back. And once we've got a hole in here, I'm then going to be able to get through to that stack at the back because we're making too much of a mess going round. And that's all green round the back as well. So that's my method to the madness. Don't get me wrong, it is kind of mad. But I really need that seasoned stuff at the front of the shed, so we're using that first. So, yeah. Let's try and process as much of this green stuff as possible and put it right at the back. So that's being used in kind of December. Bring a bit of a mix down, some of it's nice, some of it's not, but it all makes logs. So if you bring a bit of a mix down, it's not such a pain. Nice even side nods. No slithers. Nice anti-slithers up. So I've got it set to 12 centimetres, 120 mil. Once it gets down to that size, it then lifts the knife up and it goes two-way underneath the four-way split. Absolutely brilliant little machine, that X-Aim. If you're getting this machine, I highly recommend that add-on. It's about £2,500–3,000 option, I believe, at the time of filming this video. But I think that's what makes that machine, if I'm honest. It is fantastic. Nearly another bag done. So as we're not using the forklift really for anything else at the minute, we're just putting the bag straight on the forks. It saves us faffing around with the bag holder. What we could do if we were really wanting to save time is we could have a bag holder next to it, and then when the person is changing the bag or taking the bag into the shed, we could swing that conveyor over and carry on filling the one on the holder, and then as soon as it's back we can then come back to the one on the forks. But it honestly doesn't take 30 seconds. We're just getting some more vented bags, so yeah. Going well. Just an average bag. We're at 9 minutes. That's pretty much full. A couple more rings, and then when we pick it up it can settle and it will still be full. Nice even log sizes is what we like to see. Even with the four-way split, nice and even. Ten minutes has just gone past, that's it. Bag full. Other job. Yeah, it'd be nice when that blade is better.
So as you can hear, guys, the machine is bogging down a lot more than usual, and that is due to the warped blade. So we're kind of feathering it through the big stuff. It's not so bad on the smaller stuff, but it definitely takes a lot more power to put the circular saw blade through the log, obviously, and it doesn't leave a very nice finish. And also, if you are cutting very slowly through something, it increases the chances of the log twisting when it comes off. So you kind of have to get kind of 2/3 through and then quickly cut off the last third and hope that it drops nice and square. Like I said, with a perfectly good circular saw blade, it is absolutely fine, and 9 times out of 10 it drops absolutely fine and splits every time. But yeah, this warp blade was a bit of a problem, but we've learnt from our mistakes. We kind of feather it a lot more now, and when you're cutting the end log, you have to be really careful, really slow, just in case the saw blade pinches and bites that tiny bit. So that's, you can see us doing it there. I try and take off a couple of inches and make sure all the logs are the same length. So yeah, that's why it sounds funny and it's bogging the machine down, and we're having quite a few twisted logs, and that's all due to the warped blade. But we've put a new one on now. This was before the new one.
Quick. I find it drops a lot better when we're going to have a new knife. You want it to cut quickly for it to drop nice and square. Away with that as a log, actually. I like a nice consistent size. Actually full, pretty much. done. Oh, yeah, like I was saying, the blade is slightly warped from where we pinched it, so it's bogging down more than it should. So when we get the new blade on it, I'll send that one off to get redressed. It was just a bit of a learning curve really, but once we figured out, we're pretty good with it now. We have marked on the back of here with a marker pen roughly where the back of the log needs to be for a 23 centimetre log, so we can easily see where to stop the log. It's one of the first things we did, and it's worked out really well. You just have to be really careful on that last log that the blade doesn't grab it. Right, so George is back to pick up another load. George also managed to get these scaffold boards for me, and I'm planning on using these for the siding of this building I'm going to build out of the containers. If you have any spare, then I can make kindling out of them or something, but so we have to find a place to stack these up now before we can load them up with wood.